Hello there, everybody. My name is Shane, also known as the King Pei of Sundari Command Updates. Back at it again, we got Chief back with
I'm
us.
back.
He's
I'm
back.
back from my hiatus. I'm back, guys.
I was concerned, just concerned, I was very concerned. I thought
I time traveled, guys.
he
I
did.
went back to like 1914. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
He went back. He went back to 1914. He
Yeah.
actually started World War What?
Yes. I went back to World War One. I got to see all the cool stuff, and then I came back. So
all jokes aside, happy to have you all here today. We're gonna talk about some I don't want to say exciting stuff. It's more along the interesting stuff.
Yeah,
More along the interesting stuff.
It's a lot of controversy within everything. Yeah. So, I ran across. We'll just get right into it, Shane, because I've been raring to get at this for. How long ago did I send you that article? Like,
I don't know, man.
A week or two ago.
A week ago, yeah.
So either last week or the week before, Scoundrels Cantina released a post on YouTube. They basically said Acolyte is going down the drain because of this. And they, let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry, typing and talking at the same time is very difficult. Let me see. All right. So they said, not surprising that Disney and Lucasfilm loves its Hollywood predators and abusers and gives them the spotlight. But cult-like Star Wars fans will just tell you to just enjoy it, like a good little soldier following orders. It's fascinating how much bullshit they can fit into a 9-minute video. So, what they're referring to is the interview with the executive producer of Acolyte, Leslye Headland. So, a little bit about her. She was former assistant to a very, very bad person, Harvey Weinstein, and is not good. There's a lot of allegations that are tying her to the acts of what he did, and things like that. But everything else has been in a sorry, trying to mute my phone here because I completely forgot. Everything else has kind of devolved into this pit that she can't dig herself out of. So she went on, I forget where it was, Star Wars Celebration. She did an interview. All of the questions were very, very Disney centered and Disney Star Wars only type of questions, which made me feel a little bit weird because she didn't want to acknowledge the prequels, which I know a lot of people don't like the prequels. I grew up with them, so I'm partial to them. I love that series. I love the action. The dialogue's a little bit spacey at times, but it's great. But another thing that gets on my nerves is, personally, I don't like The Last Jedi as a Star Wars film. Shane, on the other hand, Shane here loves The Last Jedi. And
I don't want to say love. I understand where they were going.
Yes. He can understand where they were going. I personally can't, because they changed directors 3 different times over the course of those movies, and it was just confusing. She has called out the Star Wars community as stupid and idiotic because, or the specific group of Star Wars fans that did not like the way that they played The Last Jedi. Sorry, Shane. Yeah, so it was very not cool in a sense. Sorry, I'm now trying to talk to myself and you guys here, but it felt very called out, and it felt very not necessary to call out almost the entire Star Wars community. It just didn't feel necessary. Shane, do you have anything else to add for
Yeah, so Chiefs
how that went down?
last weekend, parents and stuff. It's really interesting. She's linked to Harvey Weinstein, obviously, who did not some good things. If you don't know who he is, I'm not here to discuss about him. That is your own possible reading choice, but he's not the best of guys. Very, very trigger warning, rapey. But
Very.
So that's just a taste of what you know. So the research you want to do, trigger warning if you go down that route. But we're not here to discuss about him. We're here to just discuss about her. She was the assistant to him. And basically every other assistant that came before her or even after her basically said stuff happened. She's the only one that says nothing happened or doesn't admit to it. Now, yes, someone could easily try to evade from that and not want to discuss about that, which is completely understandable. And it's very big trigger warnings. But it's all very suspicious for her because of how she acts about it and how she likes to talk about it. It's not like, let's not talk about that. It's more like, I don't know what you're talking about, you know? So I probably smile face. Sorry about that. But not about that. It's that it's more that this is a concerning outlook for Acolyte because of how she, if you watch the interview, which the link is in the description below, it is a very interesting interview. I also definitely do suggest checking out a, I believe his name was, if I just pull him up real quick,
Robot Head.
Robot Head. And where he's basically, his thumbnail is going to be everything about the Acolyte is live. I definitely suggest checking him out. He's very interesting how he words it all. You know, he brings up a lot of great points, in my opinion. So I definitely suggest checking him out and checking out that video about him discussing about the interview as well. But basically, her entire interview is either basically saying that we're idiots, that we don't know what's about Star Wars, which is a bunch of contradictions that make no sense, in my opinion. So she once said she came up with the idea, it's her own original idea, but then she says Kathleen Kennedy came up with the idea and helped her create it, which is big contradiction. Just keeps hitting each other. She tries to pitch that Acolyte is an original idea, and don't get me wrong, me and Chief are still excited about this show.
Oh, very.
We might have major concerns about her and her involvement now with the show, but I still trust writing and direction.
100%.
But the concerns that we have about Acolyte is her and what she could be possibly playing at and pulling Kathleen Kennedy moves on this show.
Yes.
Like what Kathleen Kennedy tried to do to John Favreau. So there is possibly some things that happen in the show that we're not going to like because of her directions, but I'm not going to say that for sure. The show isn't out yet. You know, I'm still excited for it. I do suggest we still watch it because it's going to probably be good, but it's some interesting. She's very interesting, and her future for Star Wars, in my opinion, is concerning if she stays on board with Star Wars. But in my personal opinion, there's some things to be worried about here because of how she basically contradicts herself throughout this time. She basically said she doesn't understand the prequels and says basically the entirety of Star Wars is all about the underdog versus institutional threat, which, yes, if you look at it from the big picture, it is. That's the original trilogy. That is the sequel trilogy.
That is the original and sequel trilogy.
But there's also underlining story plots that happen through here, you know, that she's clearly doesn't understand, like Luke saving Darth Vader, all that stuff. A lot of underlying plots with this, especially with the prequel trilogy.
Yes.
The prequel trilogy is not underdog versus institution. It's about a corrupt system and a corrupt period in a war. Very different stuff. And basically how she tries to basically say that the Acolyte is that none of Star Wars has done this. No one has pitched this idea that the Jedis are the bad guys, or you could see the perspective that they're the antagonists, which is in fact wrong. If for us who are Star Wars fans, we do know you've seen the Jedi portrayed as villains, or even portrayed as bad guys. The Last Jedi did it with Luke Skywalker.
Yes. The new Ahsoka series that I'm so excited for has two Dark Jedi in the trailer.
Yeah. In the trailer. You also have the Clone Wars that portrays the Jedi as villains at some point.
Exactly.
Anakin's a big point at some
point. My god. I'm rewatching Clone Wars for like the 95th time. And I just got to the Mandalore arc, one of the first Mandalore arcs, and the episode where Anakin, somewhere along the lines of, goes, "Me, I'll go deal with the droid problem. Obi-Wan, go get your girlfriend." He literally takes an unarmed person's life, which is against the Jedi code. Yes, people could speculate that he was holding a detonator in his hands, but he's still unarmed.
But speculate he was.
He's still unarmed.
Yes, like you see that. Another point is that you see the civilians of the Republic be against the Jedi. They basically say the Jedi are running around starting wars. They're protesting against the Jedi Order. You've seen the Jedi portrayed as villains. Even somewhat Visions does it, in my opinion. Visions does do somewhat of a job at portraying certain aspects of the Jedi being not the good guys. The prequel trilogy does it a lot. We see it through how the Jedi Council acts.
Yeah,
they're not there to serve the people. They're either there to serve their own political interests or to serve the Senate's interests. We've seen this throughout this, and basically that's what she said. She doesn't. That's not the prequels at all. And don't get me wrong. This isn't us. I don't want to say this isn't us like trying to just throw jab points at where we can at her, but this is also us saying that she doesn't clearly understand Star Wars.
No,
to us,
no. She to piggyback off of what you said, Shane. She went into Kathleen Kennedy's office and supposedly pitched her own idea, which was portraying the Jedi as the bad guys, which apparently has never been done before. What? Has she never seen any of the animated stuff that's Disney, even Disney has produced? Literally all of season 7 was Jedi are the bad guys.
they're not.
Tales of the Jedi, even too. Oh my!
You see the Jedi not portrayed as villains, but even then, she also contradicts herself in this interview where she says, "Well, actually, Rian Johnson did it. Well, actually, Dave did it." So that's not an original idea. It's not looking good, in my opinion.
No, it's not.
Especially what she's involved in with like Harvey Weinstein and all that own bubble that happened,
Oh, that's gonna get her in some deep crap.
Also, along with the lines of her personally targeting the Star Wars community and saying we're all idiots and clearly don't understand Rian Johnson's work. Which, don't get me wrong, I am a supporter for The Last Jedi. Chief knows it. But I don't go to the Chief and say you're an idiot for not understanding.
Exactly.
It's his own opinion.
Yeah.
And he understands what I'm talking about, why I like The Last Jedi. And I understand why he doesn't like The Last Jedi. It's all very interesting. And I'm concerned, in my opinion. And the reason why the thumbnail of this video is concern for major concerns for Acolyte is if she's acting like this now, if she's acting like she's the big bad Joe, she's possibly daring to say the next Kathleen Kennedy.
What is it going to be like in a few months?
What is it going to be like if she's involved in more stuff?
Exactly.
Where she can get the final say, by the way.
I had a thought, and then it instantly left my brain. I'll remember it here in a minute.
Dude, I'll continue for
Yeah, go.
It's interesting, it's daring to say, it's crazy to think about that she could be involved with more Star Wars projects and possibly sabotage Star Wars projects. Because if she doesn't understand Star Wars, it's like, come on,
And the real sad fact is if she signed an NDA with Harvey Weinstein, that she can't say anything about what he did.
Which is most likely unlikely because the other citizens have already spoke out against him.
Yes, but they didn't agree to do anything. Maybe she did, and he had her sign an NDA.
Possibly.
So, But the really sad fact of it is Disney executives won't do anything about it because they didn't do anything for the women who were the assistants to Harvey before and even after Leslye Headland was. This is sad.
It is sad. And it's really hard to do anything about this because we all love Star Wars. I'm not going to tell you to protest Star Wars. You know, it's very hard to do this, but it's all very sad that Disney's not wanting to do this, you know? And it's more sad to think that she's involved with now projects in Star Wars and she could kind of her own narratives. The only people, I don't want to say the only people. It's bad though. You know?
It is. It's extremely bad. And this might even be a point why in other recent world news, the Writers Guild of America is on strike.
Yes.
So a lot of them are actually picketing Disney. So does this mean our Star Wars arcs aren't going to get released properly, or it's all up in the air? Because if a lot of the Star Wars writers are in WGA, this screws over a lot of projects
right now that are in writing production or production,
yes.
you know?
Yes,
and
it screws over a lot of people.
An interesting quote I saw was, The House of the Dragon, I like the show, but they basically said, not to worry, we're filming our show still, even with the writer strike going on. The scripts have been finished, you know? The guy basically responded to that and was like, then you clearly don't understand our jobs because lines get changed on set and a lot of stuff gets changed even while stuff is filming. Mm-hmm. Acolyte isn't done yet. And we know that for a fact because they said it at Star Wars Celebration. If Star Wars writers, which they probably are part of WGA, are possibly on strike right now, it is possibly not looking good if some producers like Leslye are now basically shoving in their own agenda. You know, and I'm all for certain agendas to be like shown in movies and shows, but not for it to be shoved down our throats, you know? And Leslye seems like the person that type to do that. Clearly she doesn't understand Star Wars. Clearly she doesn't understand what it's about, you know? She understands some things. I'll give her credit to that, but not all of it. She clearly shoots shots at the prequels, but then admits that the prequels had good plots in it. Well, it's like, it doesn't make any sense in my opinion. And it's bad in my opinion because this is it is bad for the future of Acolyte because if stuff gets changed right now while the writers are on strike, it ain't gonna get changed probably. And what's worse is that if she's more involved with Star Wars projects, what other project will she try to sabotage?
Exactly.
Or put down her own agenda or put down her own foot? The only people I can see that will stop her, along with a couple other people that are getting involved, is, for example, director James Mangold. He ain't gonna deal with that type of stuff.
No.
There's certain director Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau ain't gonna deal with that type of stuff because they know Star Wars.
I would like to see Bryce Dallas Howard do something about it, but I don't see her doing anything. Not for the fact of, she's weak or anything. It's just, I don't think Bryce Dallas Howard has enough Star Wars background like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau both do to be a leading voice in anything. I think she could be more of in a supporting role since she was a director of The Mandalorian for many, many, many episodes in all 3 seasons. I could see her more of it as a supporting role than anything else.
Absolutely. And it's hard to say what's going to take place with Star Wars right now because it's interesting to see what paths can be taken now right now. But I highly suggest you watch the interview because it's mind-boggling, and also watching Robot Head's opinion on this because he brings up. I may not fully agree with him. He's taking jabs at a lot of things. It seems like he also just doesn't like Disney Star Wars, like certain people do, which is understandable. But like it also feels like that sometimes. But interesting thing I do say that he does bring up is she somewhat knows how to play the role.
Somewhat, yes. Not the best, but somewhat.
And it's dangerous. I wouldn't say it's dangerous. It's more of like, it's sad to say that you can't sometimes trust Hollywood producers anymore.
I feel that if you are going to have a Disney executive for one of the biggest franchises on the planet, they should have at least watched the movies, not the shows.
I get the shows. You don't have to.
The movies. And
understand
the
them.
movies. Because like watching it once is like, oh, I can kind of see this. This makes sense. But if you've watched the Star Wars movies as many times as Shane and I have, analyzing every piece of information that has ever been said, you get a deeper understanding onto what the characters are thinking, how the directors were doing things back in the super late 1990s and early 2000s when they were filming the prequels. And it just feels like you need executives and directors and writers that understand what they're talking about. Because if you don't, you're gonna get a bunch of gobbledygook mess in your hands, and the entire world that is Star Wars fans is going to be coming after you.
Yeah, you already see what's happened to Captain Kennedy.
Exactly. And I want to say that an entire world of fans coming at you is not scary, but it is. It's very scary. If you say one wrong thing about Star Wars to the wrong person and they have enough of a following, you're dead. You're dead. You have no more repertoire in the entire world.
Like there's someone that's now like a boy cry wolf situation, Star Wars theory, but we're not gonna get into that one.
Yeah.
I think it's just the concerns of Acolyte is her involvement now.
Yes.
Most likely.
Yes.
Sorry, I just got.
What's going on? What happened?
Well, I don't want to diverge off topic for like 2 seconds, but for me and Chief's sake, a new Empire War game may be coming back out soon. Okay, but
well, that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about all things Star Wars, and that is technically an update. So
yes, hold up. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
We'll get into that in another.
Maybe near the end. Maybe like later episode near the end.
We're gonna do Star Wars games here soon.
Yeah, but
we've had that plan for a while. I just haven't been here.
But just to wrap this up real quick, all I'm saying is take everything you hear with a grain of salt sometimes when it comes to producers. Look into the facts, because don't listen to what a person says. Don't follow what they say all the time. Take your stuff with a grain of salt,
Yes.
It's big, and this is somewhat scary and dangerous with her running around Star Wars right now. It's worse than Kathleen Kennedy, because if she doesn't clearly understand Star Wars, then it's not good, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Apparently, the production of Acolyte is unhalted. You want to know why?
Why?
Because they're in Europe.
Oh, yeah, they'll get unhalted.
They will. Eventually, they will.
Yeah. All right. But still, it's all very interesting stuff. I do highly suggest you watch the interview and then watch Robot Head's video.
Yes.
He definitely goes into a lot about more. But to hear that woman talk about Star Wars and basically shoot at us Me and Chief was watching the video and was like, I'm gonna.
I had to pause the video and walk away.
Because he was that pissed off. And I was like, oh my God.
That pissed.
It's not fun, you know. And
No.
her connections to Harvey Weinstein is
No.
not good either.
But like I said, Disney's
Disney
not
won't
going to do anything about it. Because they hadn't done anything before, so why would they do it now?
Yeah. It's bad. It really is bad. It's really just to see what they're gonna try to do. But all I have to say is that Star Wars. Don't be concerned about Star Wars. Don't be. You can be concerned about Acolyte by what we're saying. My suggestion is still watch it, but the obvious concerns is that's just her involvement right now. You know, and her involvement could be little, but it sounds like it's not. It's not like she has a huge kind of role to play into the development of this. I'm not gonna be excited for when I'll be more interesting to watch because I think they still do it where they have like the sit down meetings and talk about like how they directed each episode, you know, and like those thoughts, like what they did for the first season of Mandalorian, I believe the second season of Mandalorian. Be interesting to see if they do it with the Acolyte.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, those are some concerns we have to worry about for Star Wars right now, especially with the Acolyte.
Yes.
And I know we have made your mind be like, oh shit, you know, the thumbnail be like, oh shit as well, you know. But trust me, it is concerning. It really is. Do your research into it. Don't take just our word for it. Don't take anyone's just word for it. Please do your own research to it, and be warned for the trigger warnings that you might find along the way.
Yes.
That is my suggestions, you know. Now, me and Chief are going to start really on the brighter topics because if we and Chief keep talking about this, we're going to either get pissed off or we're just going to be incredibly depressed.
Yes. In other news in Star Wars, Carrie Fisher got a star on the Walk of Fame the other day on her birthday.
She deserved it.
Yes, she did.
It's sad that she is no longer here of us, but still.
I forgot. It's Revenge of the Fifth. Happy Revenge of the Fifth, everybody.
I celebrate this day as there's always a bigger fifth. I'm going to celebrate Revenge of the Sixth tomorrow.
I don't know.
Hey, if he can't do it, then that's no moon. That's an 8th station. Or a 9th addition to my collection.
Oh my God.
It's
in other
news, in 10.
In other news, Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures released. What was it? 3-4 days ago, May 1st, I think it was. I'll let Shane head this one because he has a need for the end of the series. Go ahead, Shane.
Okay. I'm not gonna watch this. I maybe watch the show with my cousins, like my younger cousins. I may watch this show, but the best ending, in my opinion, to make a Star Wars fan like me laugh, is the tease Anakin Skywalker at the end of it. It would just lighten my day. It would be the best. If I see Anakin Skywalker in that show at any point, I'm gonna be like, those kids never made it out. It's a good show, I hope. Good kid show, you know?
Yeah, that's what they said about Clone Wars.
Another news, May the 4th, we also got Star Wars Visions 2.
Yes.
Season 2. Which I've already watched.
All of it?
Yep.
God, I still haven't even seen season 1.
And my God, everybody, if you didn't like season 1, season 2 is pretty freaking good.
I'm excited to see some of the different studios doing some of their best work, because I think I saw Studio Ghibli was doing an episode, and I'm excited to watch it.
I was really happy to see what's the animation studio? Gromit and
I was excited to see the banana lightsaber.
Wallace
and Gromit, the
Wallace
studio.
And Gromit, they had their episode and it was hilarious. I was like, seeing that animation style again, my inner child.
All it is claymation.
But my inner child, man.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. But yeah, so we got some exciting news. So that Star Trek season 2. I definitely say take a look into that. Really
Take
good.
a look on it.
So check a look on it, you know. Well, you know what time it is.
It's review time.
Nope. Oh, it's more of a.
It's rating time, isn't it?
It's rating time. We're gonna have fun, Chief. We're gonna have fun doing this, you know.
Can we not put the different seasons of the Clone Wars in different things? Can we just have it all as one thing?
What do you want to have? Why?
Because.
What? No.
Yes.
No. I'm not gonna do that. So there's a lot of stuff here, Chief. There's a lot of stuff here. It's basically every Star Wars content that's released. Okay.
Which, in retrospect, it's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
Quite a few. Okay. Do you want to get the obvious stuff out of the way?
Fine.
So, just for everybody to know that obvious stuff for us, in my opinion, I think Chief may agree on Revenge of the Sith is going to go with S.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to agree that Empire is going to go with S, right?
Huh? Which one? ESB?
Empire, yeah, ESB.
Yeah, 100%.
Should I do New Row? Should I do S plus?
No, we can just keep it S.
Okay. Cool. What else do you think is deserving of the S tier? I think Rogue One is.
I'm gonna throw a wrench in this. 2003 Clone Wars.
S?
I'm gonna throw it at A. I'm gonna throw it at
Yeah,
A.
it's A. It's A. It's not S.
It's not type. It's not 2S, but it's just barely there. It's so close. We needed more, but they.
Okay.
They
You know what? You know what's an S in my, or even an A? Do you think Andor is an A or S?
I'm gonna throw A. I'm gonna put it at A. I know you don't like that decision. Okay. I can live with that. Rebel season 1. Where are we putting that? I want to skip around here.
Oh, Rebel season 1?
Rebel season 1.
It's going to D, buddy. It's going
Really?
to D. It's going to D.
Yeah, I can see
what do
it.
you mean?
I can see it. It was a new animation style that you had to get accustomed to.
It tiptoes the line between C, but it's going D.
It does tiptoe the line, but it is going.
It's going D. Okay.
Yes. Wait, are all of the holiday specials on here too?
I don't know. I can't tell if that's the holiday special right there.
That's Escape from Endor.
Oh God. Okay. We're not even gonna get into that stuff.
Yeah. Phantom Menace, I'm gonna put as A.
I would argue B.
I'm gonna argue A because it's the start of the Chosen One.
Okay, but it's more of a B category film. It's good, but you can't tell me.
Then I would have to put Rogue One down at A.
Really?
If we're gonna play it like that, I will gladly capitulate that going down to B if we can put Rogue One down at A.
Fine.
Because no. Don't get me wrong. I love Rogue One. Great film. It's not S plus though.
Okay.
Solo. B.
Hey, B. Yeah, B.
Good.
Could not agree more.
Good film. Mid-tier movie.
Good mid-tier movie. Thank you. It's a good film.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
It really is. Okay.
Clone Wars the movie. C.
I don't. It's right here.
That one.
Yeah.
C.
D.
It's nah.
Ahsoka's not good.
It's a solid C.
Ahsoka is not it. No, it's not a solid C. It's definitely a D or a C though.
It's a solid C.
Oh, why? Give me one good argument.
Okay. It can be a little bit of a long one, but the only movie the only way that I could fall asleep for a good 2 years was watching that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
You have a history of it. See, I watched that
that's
film.
why
And
I
was
love
like,
it so much.
but it's not okay. Your nostalgia for the film, I respect. It is not a C tier film.
It has to be. It has to be.
No, it is a D tier film.
Bad Batch season 2, C.
Where is that?
I see Bad Batch season 1. I don't see season 2.
I only see choose on here, maybe.
Maybe it's not. Bad Batch, solid B. First season, solid B.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Actually, I can agree with that.
What Akakiri never seen.
Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Ooh.
solid B.
Okay, I'll take it. I was gonna throw C out there.
Solid B though.
But it is a pretty solid. It is a pretty solid B. I've never seen Akakiri.
Oh, that's
never
reply.
Never seen Ewoks.
Oh, okay. Wait. You wanna know where Ewoks belongs? There you go.
Does the droids one belong down there too?
No, droid. No. You can't hit the droids with them. It's a C. It's a C.
It's a C tier.
It's a C tier film.
God, have we done all the movies? Attack of the Clones. B.
C.
B.
C.
B.
C. You cannot tell me
B.
that you have a hard time watching Anakin and his Padme's relationship. And that is like half the film.
It's an interesting one.
What do you mean?
It's an interesting one because I wrote a psych paper about it.
Okay, I will agree.
What do I have to move in order for this to happen?
No, I cannot. Okay, then you're going Bad Batch to C.
Okay.
To put it at B, you're really down the movie Attack of the Clones, the B.
Over Bad Batch, yes.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's a C tier film. I gave you Phantom Menace.
That's true.
I gave you Phantom Menace.
A New Hope. A.
Oh, 100% A. Where is it?
It's right next to season 3 Rebels.
Oh yeah, that's solid. If you'll start Star Wars.
What's the one in between the 2 Rebels on the second row?
I think that's the holiday special. That's a holiday special right there. We know where that one's going. You know where that one's going. And I don't want to be reminded of the memories.
No disintegrations.
We still have Return of the Jedi on the board.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, we do. S. Okay. Next movie. A New Hope. No, not A New Hope. Force Awakens. B. Solid B. Solid B.
Rise of Skywalker.
F. Yes. F. Did you already throw Last Jedi up there?
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, it's at a B. I can take that.
You want to take a B, really?
I'll take a B. I was gonna throw out C, but I can live with a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
I threw that in there as soon as we were talking about Solo.
I know. I saw.
No, but it's a B tier film.
It is.
It's
okay. It's not the best, but it's okay.
I would argue Tales of the Jedi is a B tier film.
The what?
Tales of the Jedi.
Oh, yeah, I can live with B.
Okay.
I can live with B. Book of Boba Fett.
C.
I was gonna throw B out there, but
we can't have everything B and B.
I know.
C, dude.
Okay. All right, I can live with that. Mandalorian. A.
Yeah.
A. All 3 seasons. Wherever
yes.
there's a second one down there for Mando.
Where is it? I can't see it.
Second row, second to last one.
Oh, this is the first season, I believe so.
That's first season. Yeah, it's A.
I would definitely say, where is it? I saw it a second ago.
Can we at least agree to put the seasons of Star Wars: The Clone Wars C and above?
No, because some of them are going. One goes to D, in my opinion. That's season 1.
Wow, you didn't like Ambush? The first episode?
It goes to D.
Ambush was the best
That
episode.
arc only one episode does not save the entire season.
So good. Isn't like a 24 episode season? It was.
Where is season 1? I have to play.
Right there.
Is it this
The
one?
first one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Fine.
Season 2 is a C. I can agree with you on that.
Season 3.
C. There's only 2 seasons I agree are an A.
Okay. I can live with that. Season 4. Pause.
Which is season 4 is right here.
the
Maul.
next. No, what's that one?
No, season 4 is Maul.
What's the first one?
Because season 4 is that's probably season 6 right there. Because it's the Gray Camino guard, and you see that in season 6. That's season 6 right there.
Now I have to go look. Whatever the one with the cadets arc with Domino Squad belongs in either S or A.
No.
Yes! Yes! That's season 4.
Yes, season 4 of Maul belongs in A, and season 5 belongs in A.
Yeah. Season 6 is a solid B. B or C?
C. I can agree with C.
The third one over, that's another. I think that's the first full series of the 2003.
Yeah.
You just want to throw it in B.
A. B.
Okay. All right.
I can go B.
Okay. Is that season 2 Rebels right there?
Yes.
C.
Whoa.
Is it not a C? Is it a D?
That's an A. That is an A or a B.
I'll throw a B. I'll throw it to a B.
Okay. I'll give it. I'll go B.
Season 3, on the other hand,
Is an A.
no. S plus. Thrawn!
Absolutely. But we can't say it's an A because S tier should be those 3 films, in my opinion. Just those 3 films.
Can we put season 4 of Rebels up there since Thrawn?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Resistance, F.
Absolutely.
F. Clone Wars season 7.
Let me just help you out here. I don't think we've watched these.
No, because most of them are Visions. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. Clone Wars season 7. What are you thinking?
It's gonna go B.
That's what I would say. That's what I was thinking.
It's gonna go B, in my opinion. I don't think it compares with these
peak
of seasons.
No, season 4 and season 5 are 100% the best.
And I said this last time. And you're talking about the final arc, and I mean the final arc of Star Wars.
Season 5?
Season 7. Yes. But you're not talking about that. You're talking about the entire season. You're talking about
the entire season as a whole?
B. You know, in my opinion, it could be argued to be an A, but it gets weighed down by, I think, a couple episodes.
Yeah.
This is all Visions now.
Yeah, that's all I haven't watched.
And he hasn't seen Visions.
Yeah,
so I'm going to help him out real quick, and I'm just going to throw some episodes that he would now expect to be terrible.
Is Akakiri good? Okay.
Oh, this is some good stuff right here.
Okay. The Duel. I saw the compilations from that one because that one's from season 1.
Amazing right there. Yeah.
Okay. I can live with this list.
I can live with this too. You know,
Yeah.
It's good cadence on his list. You know,
This episode felt like a lot less arguing than last episode.
I'm surprised.
From what I heard, it was just all arguing.
We could have decided that's how we wanted to go.
There was a little bit of arguing this episode, but it wasn't much.
This is good in my opinion.
It's a good. Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? I might go here with this. Actually,
Really?
Elder's really good, but the duel is just
Okay.
You know,
Is that the one with the umbrella?
no, that's the duel.
Oh, that's the duel. All right.
That is the duel, and the duel is pretty good.
What else are we gonna do for the next 15 minutes, Shane?
I think I can fill that time with something even better.
Talking about the Star Wars video games?
Absolutely not yet.
Wow.
Let's have fun ranking our duels. We gotta add F because there's some not good duels.
If
we gotta add F. Okay. A lot of duels.
Yeah.
This I think this is all. Wait, no, this isn't all animation.
Okay. Ahsoka versus Maul.
You want it is
Third row, second one in, or third
Right.
thing, second one in.
B tier fight.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? What do you want to put it?
No. I was thinking like it's a good fight. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I guess it's a B.
Yeah.
Can
we gotta can we get the obvious S's out of the way real quick?
Yeah, that one goes up. That one goes up. Obi-Wan versus Vader goes up.
Which one? This one?
That one.
Obviously. Where is it? I saw it earlier.
Ventress versus Obi-Wan and Anakin.
It's not an S tier fight. Obi-Wan versus Maul is an S tier fight.
What is your opinion of the Kanan Jarrus versus the Sentinel Guard?
Where is it?
Bottom.
It's a B tier fight. It's a very interesting fight, in my opinion.
Okay.
Oh wait, do they show the final Obi-Wan versus Anakin?
Can we throw the first duel of Luke versus Darth Vader like A?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Amazing fight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't really know.
Dooku versus the Ventress and her Night Sisters, and he's blinded.
Ooh.
A tier fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a badass moment.
Yeah. I can't really see any of the other ones.
Okay, so this one is Clone Wars Anakin versus this is the movie one.
That's the movie one. That's
D tier.
It was good.
But it's not. I don't think it's gonna be actually an F tier fight, by the way.
No,
wait.
I don't think that there's an F tier. Wait, yes, there is.
Where you want to go?
Fourth row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one in. The one that's that one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that was garbage.
Oh, is this Luke versus Vader? Luke versus Vader S tier fight.
Yeah. Those three versus Ventress. Shit. Sorry, I'm popping around here. B.
Where?
With the charade.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty good.
I had my mouse over it, so I was like, oh.
Ooh. Kanan and Ezra Season 1
Versus-
finale versus the Grand Inquisitor. A tier
Yeah.
fight.
A tier. Finn
Oh, what the fuck are we
versus.
doing? Wait. What the fuck are we doing? Ahsoka versus Vader still on here.
Oh.
Wait, get that shit back up there.
Yeah. Luke versus Ben.
Oh, right here?
C.
Yeah.
There's another one. Kylo versus Finn.
B.
B. Yeah.
But
Second. Third row, second from the left. Other left.
This one?
Yeah.
That's Ray.
That's Ray?
That's Ray in that fight. But
Nah.
I'll go with B though because of the Finn fight. So.
Okay.
Shit, dude.
Grievous versus Ahsoka.
See?
See?
No, worms can go fuck themselves.
Yes. No.
Go fuck.
Gross.
Get out of here.
Ahsoka versus Barriss.
D.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan versus Maul and Savage. C or B.
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 Because that's a good fight.
Yeah, this is Obi-Wan Savage again.
But it's the one with the tangly haired.
Yeah,
chick.
and that's a C tier fight, in my opinion.
That's a C tier fight.
Didn't really here's another C tier fight. This one when Drogon
you know what we could have done? You know what we could have done? Ranking invasions in the Clone Wars. So we could have done
God.
second Battle of Geonosis, landing at Point Rain.
S tier.
S tier. Mandalorian the Siege of Mandalore.
S tier.
S tier.
The Battle of Avalon. Siege. S tier.
Battle of Teth. B tier.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, real quick. We still gotta get those though. There's so many damn fights.
Pre-Vizsla versus Maul. C tier.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
C.
But Palpatine versus Maul. A tier.
A tier.
A tier fight. Yoda versus Palpatine. The Vision, and then you also have the Revenge of the Sith one.
Ooh.
Which is really interesting. If you rewatch the Vision and then rewatch Yoda versus Palpatine, I think he's in his red cloak. Palpatine is. He's like a darker red cloak though. Both of these I think are A tier fights. Or B tier. You want to go B tier? I'll argue B tier. What do you know?
I'll go B tier. Sorry, I'm distracted.
No, get undistracted.
No.
Damn. Okay, there's a lot of Dooku fights in here. So
A lot of Dooku fights.
Okay, so this one with the Naboo one, I want to say C. And then the other one on the Pike Syndicate, I want to go B. And then the death of Count Dooku, I want to go B as well.
Okay.
I might argue A just because of the amazing teamwork that Obi-Wan and Anakin go through.
Teamwork?
Yeah.
Teamwork, really? You're gonna say that for that scene when Obi-Wan was knocked out for half of the fight?
The first part of it, though, is really good choreography between the two, you know?
It's okay.
Okay, fine. Obi-Wan versus Dooku and Anakin. First fight. B tier?
C.
Okay.
C, just because how stupid
Anakin
was. Ahsoka versus Asajj. Yeah. Yeah. Where is Yoda versus Sidious?
We just put it up there. It's right there.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna throw that up higher. I was gonna throw that like A.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Like Yoda versus Sidious.
Yeah. A. Sorry. Sidious
Oh.
versus
No, can we put an A tier fight that you made? No, I think you'll agree with this. Can we put Vader versus Reva? Because just how much he
who?
Vader versus Reva, just by how much he fucking balls her in that fight.
Reva?
Reva, Kenobi.
Is that the droid that didn't talk?
No, in the Kenobi show.
Yeah, it's the droid.
Inquisitor. No, the Inquisitor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just an A tier fight just for how much Vader's like. I don't give a oh shit.
Yep.
Obi-Wan versus Pre Vizsla. Can we go C or B? C or D?
Ahsoka versus the what is that fourth sister?
Yes.
C.
If we're gonna, yeah, okay. Can we also do Ezra versus the fifth brother and Kanan versus the sixth sister as a D tier fight, and then can we also put them three when Maul teamed up with them as a D tier fight because it happened for like 2 seconds.
Yes.
Cool. Oh, this is okay. Bears off versus Anakin Skywalker. B tier fight.
Yeah.
Good fight. Good fight.
Yeah. Grievous versus Ahsoka round 2.
B tier? I think I should go B tier with that one.
B tier. Yeah.
Saw versus General Grievous. I would go C or D just because the fight doesn't really exist.
No, it doesn't. So I'm gonna throw a D. Let's throw out D.
Kanan versus the Grand Inquisitor the first round. I want to go just D or C maybe.
Yeah, that'll work. Maul versus Qui-Gon, the first one.
C. Doesn't really happen.
Maul versus Qui-Gon round 2.
We already did that S tier.
Oh, we already did that S tier, yeah.
Cad Bane versus Obi-Wan. Go to see a bounty hunter fight. I want to go B.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Asajj. This fight just happens too many times and you get oversaturated. C.
Yeah, C.
Once again,
but it's a good C.
It's a good C. These are good C's, you know. So like again, Obi-Wan and Asajj, the C tier fight, in my opinion.
Most of them in that realm are solid
C's.
Solid C's. Kylo versus Luke, though, I'd argue
it's a D now. If we're gonna say solid
D.
C's,
it's a solid D.
This has got to be a D as well.
Okay.
Ahsoka and Luminara versus Asajj.
C.
I want to say all the Obi-Wan versus General Grievous fights are solid C's.
Yes.
Except the final one, solid B.
Yeah.
So here it is again. I think that's it for General Grievous now.
Dang.
Maul versus Obi-Wan. I think this one's gonna be a C in my opinion.
Yeah.
This has got to be a D then. Kit versus General Grievous. Solid B fight.
Oh, yes.
B tier.
The most solid B imaginable.
Kenobi versus General Grievous when they broadside each other on the cruisers. But here's why this fight I think is going to be a B tier fight. It's just the end of Commander Cody and the 212 clones tackling General Grievous.
Yes.
Absolutely hilarious.
There was a video that I saw. It was, the 212th guy on the invasion of Utapau?
Yes.
That jumps on top of the crab droid and goes like this?
Yes.
That's actually a Navy SEAL. Oh, They put a Navy SEAL in a mocap suit, and they were like, do that. And he did. And it was awesome.
Do that. He did. Dooku and Asajj versus each other. C?
Sidious versus
Windu.
Mace.
B.
I'm going to argue A.
I can agree with that. I thought you were going to argue C against me. That's why I think we're going to try to make middle ground point.
Nah. I'm going to argue A.
Obi-Wan versus Vader first round.
During the show?
Yes.
B.
Okay. Kanan versus Vader first round.
C.
This is, I think, Grand Inquisitor. I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
It's the flashback. It's
That's
the
a B. It's a good B
it's a
tier
stomp
fight in my opinion.
It's a B tier fight, yeah.
Which leaves you with the fun one.
F. No. I'm kidding.
We're gonna go D.
Is that Last Jedi?
Yeah.
It's F. It's an F. It's an F. It's an F. It's an F.
It's that. It's
It's an
D.
Alrighty.
Oh god, dude, doing tier lists are fun.
Yeah, they're fun, but they're tedious.
Very tedious. Getting good, keep moving stuff, you know. Whew.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, with that, Shane, you want to take it away?
Yes, I will. Okay. By the way, so we didn't get to talk about it, so it's most likely going to be next week's episode. So next week's episode, get looking forward for it. We're going to be doing Star Wars video games because we have Empire War now to talk about, which, yes. But with that, my name is Shane, also known as the King Faye Official. You can find me on all my socials and the links down below. The descriptions is down below as well. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you all enjoy this episode. And I just want to say again, when it comes to the first part of this episode, take everything we say with a grain of salt. Do your own research. Do your own facts. Always fact check. That's where we're wrong. You know, but it's something to think about. It's something to think about the concerns that could be running in Star Wars soon. It's also very interesting stuff. And if we want to do something about it, we gotta work together. They're gonna listen to us if we all get together. You know. But yeah. So like I said, King Faye Official. All my links are down below. And David, Chief, now your turn.
Alrighty. Hi. My name's Chief. Chief X Hawk on pretty much everything, even Twitch when I do live streams sometimes. I try to be as often as I can with that, but I always somehow forget.
I put his link tree in the description below as well. So.
Yes, in that link tree is my Discord, my Twitch channel, so you can go over there, drop me a follow. I'll see it. I'll thank you in the next stream. And then at the bottom is my Cash App if you'd like to give back in a different way. Only give if you have the money. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
But that is me. I'm on Discord all the time. If you have any questions for me, literally just DM me. My name on Discord is Chief #3538. So
Yeah.
if you would like to message me, you might as well, because I'm literally always on Discord. And I sometimes talk to this nerd and some other people in a server called Star Wars Unity. So with that,
have a good rest of your day, everybody. Please take care. There's always a bigger fifth be with you, or Reg the Fifth be with you. Have a good rest of the day, and also happy late May the 4th week. Happy late May the 4th be with you, everybody. Take care, and remember, we're Sundari Command updates, keeping you live and posted with the latest Star Wars news. Take care, you scrubby looking nerd herders.